Yeah, there's still a cop in here, even on day one. This is not what I want to be dealing with. You can go ahead and blow. Oh, that'll do. Hello, I am Examo Games, and today I'm starting a brand new series. Yes, the last one has ended and now it's time to move on. So I'm doing perception only. So naturally that begs the question, what does perception only look like? What that means is that I'm only going to let myself put points into the perception category, with the caveat that I will allow myself to put points into some of these. They're a bit more miscellaneous. That means the only weapons I'm going to be using are from the perception tier. That means spears, rifles and explosives. Now naturally perception only is going to have some glaring issues. If I can only put points into perception, that means I'm going to be a very weak noodle man. And all my weapons are best used at range. So that has to be the gameplay, and there's probably a good degree of chance I'm going to end up blowing myself up. This is going to be trickier than I thought. So these episodes will be a mixture of me explaining certain perception concepts, as well as just doing a challenge and see how long we go. Now the intention for the series is to find out whether perception only is a viable way to play. We're going for warrior difficulty, we're doing blood moons every 4 days, the blood moon count is 16 just to start with. I've turned storms off, they were just annoying in the last series. Quests per day is 10 and the loot respawn is disabled. Other than that, it's more or less default settings. So the plan first and foremost is to pretty much abuse the traders. I can sell everything that doesn't directly help perception or base building. So before I get on with the buried supplies quest, let's go ahead and look and see what I can put points into to start with. Naturally, I'll probably start with Spearmaster. I actually think treasure hunt is going to help quite a lot. We'll probably be doing a lot of buried supplies quests. I'm going to go junk collector in salvage operations, maybe I'll find a wrench quickly. And the final one I've got for now, I think I'll just go lucky looter. One thing I am excited about is abusing explosives. I'm going to be using them a lot. My storage is probably going to look like a Chinese firework factory. One thing I'm going to do in this save that I don't often do is actually use landmines. I'm also going to allow myself to use spike traps. However, when it comes to base building, I'm not going to be using your other traps like sledge turrets, dart traps, all of that stuff. Nope, that's all intelligence. Nice and easy. Hello, Nurse Joyless. Goodbye, Nurse Joyless. Now I think spears are actually going to do alright early game. I did a video not too long ago about why knives are OP in early game, and I think spears are quite similar to that. It's kind of just a knife on a big stick, right? Ooh, I found a stone spear with some bonuses, nice. So naturally, I don't think this series is going to last as long as the last one, simply because I don't think spears are going to hold up late game that well. But I think it will be an interesting test nonetheless. Now I am playing on 3.2, which means I have the chicken coops which I didn't have in the last save. So it'll be nice to spend a bit of time with them to see if they actually do make a difference.
Here's your reward.
Ugh, I cannot believe I'm going to do this. Naturally, you always pick pipe machine guns, but it's pipe rifles. Oh nice, it looks like they've updated the combine stations to move this sort of stuff down here now. Whereas before you would just compare them on this side, now it looks like I can actually just compare them here, see the benefits and combine. Lovely. Oh, they've even updated the noise. It's got a little plus symbol over it now as well. I guess it's to signify it's one that I've put together. I do remember once upon a time that you were actually able to throw spears. Back then it wasn't a terrible idea to have 3 or 4 on you and just use them to throw at zombies. Now we do need to set up a little home at least for the near future, so let me go ahead and find a suitable POI. Alright, I think I'm going to do the saloon, it's not too far from the trader. The really good thing about the spear is it's got an amazing reach on it. So knowing that my character is going to be a bit of a noodle, it's probably a good idea for me to take advantage of that from afar, and I'll probably be using hatches a lot to be honest. My bar. Before I move in properly, I've got to evict the upstairs tenants. And there's a lot of them. Mosef, what's up, dude? Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, despite my big advantage of having a long reach for the spear, it takes a lot to actually kill the zombies. Which is why I put zombies on walking speed to begin with and not run from day one. Nice little snake plant for some decoration, why not? Probably go ahead and just put a point into Deadeye while I've got one. Oh, I got a cooking pot, sweet. Didn't think you could find one in there. Yep, there's still a cop in here, even on day one. This is not what I want to be dealing with. You can go ahead and blow. Oh shit. That'll do. The Great Heist? Sure, I'll read that. Find more lead and loot? Why not? And Sniper, yes please. I've also got a couple down here, but none of them are helpful for a perception playthrough, so I'm just going to sell them. Dude, you're going to take a long time to kill, aren't you? Oh, careful, Mo. That wasn't so bad. Oh shit, dog. And those guys are running because I have stinky meat feet. Quick hatch. Yeah, we're going to be doing this a lot. But why are they not coming here? Hello, guys? Oh shit, he's getting through. I think I'll do the rest of this place tomorrow. I don't feel like dealing with sprinting zombies in the night on day one. Especially that back bit where the final loot is. That would be a quick disaster. Oh, I've got my point to spend. I may just go straight into Perception 2. Sure, why not? The quicker I get some of these up, the better. One good thing about spears is that spear books are actually really easy to find in letterboxes. So theoretically, it should be the easiest weapon to max out and get to steal quickly. Ranger Station Delta. Now I know this POI, we did this one in the last series. So it shouldn't be too much trouble. It might have been an infested quest last time though, I can't quite remember. I'll tell you what, the knockdown on spears is quite nice. I'm seeing that quite a lot. And if you can stagger or knock down zombies, guess what? They can't hit you. So, bada boom, bada bing. Of course, there's always birds. Bugger off. That skill point I'll just chuck into Perception again. So one thing that is going to be a glaring issue with a Perception only build is that I don't have parkour too, which is going to be a bit of a hindrance. Yeah, last time I did this, it probably was on an infected quest. Now, I know that spawns those guys. Do they climb? They do climb. Hello. No, you may not come up. Decent loot, but not a lot of useful stuff for me. So avoid the risk of this video becoming clickbait, I suppose I should ask myself, are spears worth it? Well, it is a little bit early and remains to be seen. However, compared to other weapons, I definitely already noticed the strengths and weaknesses. It doesn't have great damage output, stamina usage is okay, there's no bleed damage, however it does seem to knock zombies over pretty quickly, which is nice. And if I come over to Spear Hunter, there are some really nice ones down here. More damage is always good, bleed chance, power attacks do more damage to down targets, attack speed, penetrate multiple targets. Ultimately it's this one, kills with spears refill your stamina. I cannot wait for that. This shouldn't drain my stamina the same way that a sledgehammer does, but it's always helpful. I'll still take the Craft and Skill magazine bundle regardless of my playthrough style. And then homesteading challenge, I'm probably going to have to go for sharp sticks. I could go for rifles, but I think I'll just lean into melee while it's still early. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've taken a single bit of damage yet. I'll just go for a blueberry pie, I guess. I hope it's fresh. Another little snake plant on this side of the bar. There we go. I did pick up another point to spend, so I guess I'll go into Spearmaster again. I'm finding all the right books, which is nice. It would just be good if I could find either a wrench or maybe a cheeky little iron spear before the end of the day. I forgot this floor gives out, but if I just jump down and quickly... Shit. Nope, we're all good. Oh yeah, spear's doing the work. I like this thing, you know. I don't want to say it's underrated, but it's pretty good. Hang on, I can hear someone coming. Ah, you thought you were going to catch me, didn't ya? You thought you were going to pull a sneaky. Not on my watch, buddy. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. The door is over there. I got this. Excuse me, coming through. Out the way. Oh. No, Bo got a hit on me. God damn it. Nearly went the whole episode without getting hit. Find more medical supplies and loot. Cool, why not? Oh, nice. There you go. Spear Hunter Volume 1. There we go. Bring some life into the place. Start getting this place looking nice. I mean, all of my potential customers are dead, but it's the thought that counts, right? I'll put this next skill point into Deadeye. Sure, lockpicks are nice. I won't say no to that. I think I'll hold off spending any of my dukes maybe until we get to like Horde Night. I think I'll be better placed to assess what I need at that point. Although to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to do the first Horde Night from the bar. I don't really need a base. It's too early in the game. Alright, the last place is this bloody room. I mean, is there any point trying to sneak kill? No, there isn't. Alright, okay. A little test for the spear. Let's see how you do against the group. Alright, man, not bad. A little standard test for the stone spear. Alright, I'm gonna have to be careful here. Yep, down you come. Oh, bugger you, Mo. I want to avoid getting hit as much as I can because I can't passively get health back the way I could do on my other save when I was putting points into health. So really got to make sure that I'm keeping my distance a lot of the time. Spear book, I saw that. This chest is going to take a while and I don't feel like doing it, so we'll mark it up. Right, sun sets on a successful day 2. We didn't get the wrench, unfortunately, but we do have a rifle with plenty of 7.62s. We did really well there. A couple of lockpicks is nice. Level 4 stone spear with some nice bonuses. I'd call that overall successful. As always, it's a privilege and joy to create content for you all. Thank you for the support always. If you've got any ideas how to make this perception only save particularly spicy, or if I've missed anything, please let me know in the comments or on Discord. The link is in the description. And if you want to see more, I have a good few tips, guides, challenges and adventure videos on my channel, mostly in 7 Days to Die. I'd recommend giving them a watch.